James Wiseman didn't just tower over me when I interviewed him the other day. He towered over Karl Anthony Towns. He is a very, very impressive young man. He's a very impressive person, as a player, and really enjoyed our conversation. You're going to be hearing a lot about him in the years ahead in the NBA. I'm standing in Vegas in large part. We're doing the show in large part because of Summer League. A year from now, he will be one of the most important draws to this event, and really enjoyed the conversation we had with him back in LA a few days ago, and I think you will too. All right, we're here with James Wiseman, who has an opportunity, we'll find out in a few hours, to be the Gatorade Athlete of the Year. How's it feel to be in contention for this award?
It feels great. I mean, it's truly a blessing just to get this opportunity to be amongst the best players in high school. So for me to just be able to be in this moment, I mean, it's just true. It's true testament to my hard work and dedication.
Do you know much about the other folks that are nominated? Have you guys met? Did you do some research? What's the sort of process when you're coming in with other folks like you, very acclaimed?
I actually did a lot of research on every player, and really just checking their stats out is kind of amazing. But I mean, just to be amongst these great players is truly a blessing.
So we were just talking off camera. I lived in Arkansas. You live in Memphis. It's hot there, but it's home for you. Obviously, had to stick around. What went into your decision making to try to figure out where you want to play at the college level?
Just being home with my mom, but also better opportunities for me for the NBA in terms of Penny Hardaway. You got Mike Miller, great NBA ex-legends. So for me to just be able to get information from them, it's actually a blessing just to have that.
Yeah, what Coach Hardaway is putting together at Memphis is really impressive. When did you really start to take note of how quickly it felt like things were coming together for him at the helm of that program?
Really, when he just giving hope back to the city of Memphis. When he got the head coaching job, everybody was just sporadically just excited all throughout the city. Everybody was excited. So for me to just be there, just to boost that energy, really it's a great feeling to have.
Every young man, every young woman that's in this room, thanks to Gatorade, like you, has an opportunity to choose where they want to play, highly coveted. People are going to go where they're going to go. You want to stay close to home. For you, the opportunity to play, to use your skills in front of your community, what does that mean to you? What is that going to mean over the next year?
It means a lot. I mean, like I said, giving back to the city of Memphis, giving hope back to the Memphis basketball program. So for me to just play there, and also we got the #1 recruiting class coming in, a lot of great talent. I mean, it's going to be exciting for the city of Memphis.
How much for your own development toward your NBA goal, how important do you think it is, not just what happens as a team, but in practice, having that level of talent to compete against every single day as you guys get ready for your own skills?
Since we have immense talent on the team, really just trying to sacrifice our egos, keep our egos at the door, and just work hard as a collective unit. And as we do that, we can most likely win that championship this year.
All right, so I'm an NBA guy. It feels like everyone's becoming an NBA guy, just fan-wise. Crazy NBA free agency. Whose game do you look at the NBA level that you model yourself after, or you'd like to emulate and grow into when you become a professional?
Giannis, the MVP, just won MVP, and I'll say Anthony Davis as well. Anthony Davis, yeah.
Those are both. Anthony Davis, obviously, now going to be a guy in this city. We're sitting in Los Angeles, California.
Yeah.
What just for you, what are the parts of your game you want to develop over the next year?
All aspects of my game, but also just my footwork, just trying to polish that a little bit more, but just trying to grow mentally as a player. So just studying film every day. On great players, I model my game afterwards. You're
obviously very tall. I mean, you're a big dude. And 10, 15 years ago, no one would ever talk about a three-point shot. Do you guys at sort of the high school level, do you AAU level, talk about whatever your sort of build, three-point shooting is going to be critical to the next few levels?
Yeah, in today's generation, it's a lot of agile big men that can shoot the three and that can just put it on the floor and just dribble it. So for me to just develop my game like that, just studying the game and trying to model my game after players that I look up to, will get my game to that level.
You're right. I mean, having a handle too is every bit as important, isn't it, these days?
Sure.
How do you feel about the game, just sort of where it's developing, high school, college, the NBA, relative to where it was 5, 10 years ago?
It's more like a guard-like systematic type system. Really, it's a lot of bigs out here that's just being like big guards, big point guards, just taking the ball up the court, picking pops. So really, you just have to be able to shoot and handle the ball well for my size. And if you can do that, then yeah, you can succeed at the next level.
You said that winning a national championship is the goal, and you guys think that could be within reach. For you, and I know you're a young guy, but you're obviously here thanks to Gatorade. You're very talented. What are your goals? What are your hopes 5, 10, 20 years from now?
My goal is just to be a philanthropist, a businessman, and also an investor. Just really trying to impact the community in a positive way. Just trying to give back to the unfortunate or people that are limited in resources, and just trying to be a great person and the basketball stuff will take care of itself.
Congratulations on being nominated for the Gatorade Athlete of the Year. Congrats on all your success and future success, and good luck in Memphis.
Thank you.
Thank you. What a really cool young man. By the way, he did not end up winning that award. It went to Bobby Witt Jr., who was the #2 overall pick in the MLB draft, a product now of or part of that Royals organization.